Hey Aquarius, nice that you're here. This is your April 2021 reading. Okay, so it starts with the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So here we have this, what is it actually? Is that a cheese? Maybe I need to read about this card again. Looks like a cheese and a newspaper and all these cats. But it's a Nine of Wands, it's not a Ten of Wands. It's not the one with the extra work to do. So actually it's more about this guarded thing. I don't know, I feel like it may be something because the Ace of Cups is a very nice and beautiful card to have. So reading them together, I feel like this is way more positive than the Nine of Wands in the Rider-Waite-Smith decks. So here I think it's kind of about being surrounded by something that you perceive as, I don't know, maybe it overwhelms you a bit. It's kind of yeah, you're kind of maybe overwhelmed and looking around at this whatever surrounds you because it's so prominent, it's so, there's so much of it that you, but you are also kind of happy because here we have all the kittens. I hope you're not allergic, but you're kind of happy because you realize that it's all not that bad. You kind of just realize that you personally have to find a way to deal with it. But the Ace of Cups, you know, all the flowing energy, and I don't know, like this well-handled emotions, you know, getting yourself a cup of tea, starting something, starting your day, starting a new cycle. Yeah. Being very intimate with yourself. The love that is kind of flowing through the cup and outside into the world. So yeah, I think that's a positive, all over positive start into the reading. So let's see what the spread says. Okay, that's the current situation. That's a card that is in the base. That's one for the crown. Here is one. Oh, you can see it. Here we have the Hermit in the past. Here we have two future cards. Oh, that's interesting. Transition. Again, the Nine of Wands. And then we have an outcome now. Okay, so the current is this calm King of Pentacles. Here you have the King of Pentacles. Oh yeah, so you see, this energy is a chilling energy. They are very calm and know what they have, know how to handle things in the outside world. So I'd say it's a stable place to be in. It's not rigid, you can kind of, I feel like you're at the moment a person who is quite reliable. Maybe you don't see yourself that way. Maybe you feel at times that you are unreliable, that you lack, with the Five of Pentacles, that you lack resources, or that you kind of excluded, and yeah. But also the question is, where are we excluded from? Sometimes it's not that bad to be not part of something, but of course you decide for yourself. So when you feel that you're having like the hard times and you feel powerless and excluded, that is of course something that's gonna reflect on your self awareness in your current situation. So on your in your crown we have the Six of Cups. Maybe you're thinking of something that happened in the past. Maybe you are connecting to your inner child or your past self, and you're really trying to heal parts of it and to give them. And of course, when you as a child were lacking something, then you might kind of that memory might be part of the present so much because you're focused on it. But as you're giving to yourself, I'm pretty sure that this feeling of lack will also, dissolve, disappear over time. Kind of, yeah. It's a little bit in a contrast. Giving and caring for yourself, and also kind of this, this could also be caring, they're walking hopefully home. In the other deck it's a far more harsher card, because people look actually as if they don't have a home. But these ones in this deck, they're kind of just making their way home, and they will arrive eventually. So what led you to that? I feel like it's just been a time where you've been somewhere in the past where you've been focusing on, on your solitude, on yourself, kind of being this inwards, turned inwards. Your attention was on your inner world, which is nice, which we all need in order to heal, to go, to get along, to go ahead. There might be also a Virgo person in your family or friends who was maybe supportive in that phase. I don't know what happened to them. Okay, sorry. So then we have the future situation. The Queen of Swords together with the Devil. That's interesting. So the Queen. I love this Queen. The Queen of Swords is my favorite queen. So I feel like the Queen of Swords is always a good card to get when it's about when it's time to have some solutions, to get some solutions to some problem solving. That's a problem solving card. So there will be part of the future where you'll have a great deal of problem solving skills that will be probably supported by the Queen of Swords. So as this card comes with the Devil, of course we might read it as I don't know, maybe a Capricorn person helping you out with something, being supportive. But this might also be regarding the the Devil card itself as being this controlling, maybe a little bit manipulating, maybe a little bit seductive, you know, there are all kinds of things that we associate with the Devil nowadays. Doesn't mean that the Devil is actually that energy. I don't know what you connect with the Devil. I usually do not connect all the bad because I just know it's a invention of Christianity. But anyways, so traditionally the Devil card is this card of binding, strong bonds, strong bonds that are maybe unhealthy and stuff like that. So I feel like the Queen of Swords will bring some sort of resolution here, and we maybe, cut the strings that are holding you, if they're holding you. Yeah, when I see this, I actually need to look up more about the Devil, like the pre-Christianity perception, if there is any, because I feel like it went along with the construction of heaven and God, and then whatever. I'll look it up. I'm sorry, I got distracted. So, but you get it. So there will be something solved, something cut very neatly, very clear. Nothing bad. Maybe it's a Capricorn doing that for you, or helping you, or involved in any form. But something will definitely resolve to the better. And the transition here is the same card as the card that started the reading. So we have, I can show you them both because they're quite different as I feel. So we have the 9 of Wands here with all the cats, and then we have the 9 of Wands in the Rider-Waite-Smith. And see, it's kind of, the energy is different. So while the Cook's Tarot is more like, I don't know, just getting through these cute kittens. Okay, maybe the person is even being attacked by a cat. I don't know. Maybe there is some form of uneasiness to it. So in the 9 of Wands, it's more of a suspicion and mistrust and stuff like that. So I don't feel that in the cat card. So, but the 9 of Wands I like to read because they are looking in one direction usually, and as they do that, you can always kind of see what card are they looking at. And here it's like, it's this one. So there's some form of being overwhelmed. I'm reading it as I read this card. So overwhelmed with this situation. And here we had that healing the inner child, giving yourself what you didn't get. And really trying not to get into the position and feeling of lack, but rather just just continuing working on yourself, being nice to yourself, giving to yourself, not taking energy away from you, giving. As good as you can, of course. Do not overwhelm yourself with the healing process. Maybe that's also the case. Sometimes we also need just to be, not in this super maybe like super hard self-work and self-improvement. Sometimes we just need a phase in our life where we focus on just, stupid things that are there outside in the world. Just, managing Pentacles energy. Or having fun with the wands. I don't see much. There's kind of a mix here. So we have some majors, but there's kind of everything. I feel it's, all in all, it's quite balanced. Yeah, it's more solitude than company, but yeah, it's basically balanced in the energies. So we have an outcome. It's the moon. So, and the moon represents our fears and anxieties, but it's also a very intuitive card, and yeah, it's about kind of, I feel like it's also a very spiritual card. And it's a card of company. But there's this creature creeping up, kind of, in the back, so as if there's something that maybe that's it, like, no matter how you do your work on yourself, and how, I know, this going out at night, like connecting to the universe, to the energies, kind of getting help from there. No matter how much you do that, there will always be this feeling that, it's still, something is still lingering, something is still unresolved. Like, even when we get rid of lots of things that are kind of maybe holding us back, there's still gonna be something around. So I feel like we also need to say goodbye to this idea of one day, we will be completely complete and totally healed, and we will not need any solitude and no inner work, and we'll never feel a sense of lack again, and yada yada, as I heard people say. So I don't think that this is something that can ever be achieved, and maybe it's even undesirable. So I feel like this is something that you will realize. That's the outcome of this, a realization, and I feel like there's quite some peace in it, and no stress at all. Yep. So this month I'm going without clarifications. I hope that's fine. And I think that's it, Aquarius. I wish you all the best for this, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.